In the ArCADia Heating Installations module, we have the option of inserting radiators in two different ways. We choose the Heating tab. The second icon, Insert Radiator Outline. This way of inserting radiators will be useful when we do not have the pipelines inserted yet, and we would like to place our radiator in a suitable place near the wall or under the window, and then we want to hold the contour of the radiator with the mouse. We can choose 9 points of such an outline. We choose the middle of the edge of the radiator and place it under the window. In addition, I will choose one of the radiators from the library, namely a panel radiator with a power of 1350 watts. You can see that after selecting it from the library, the radiator immediately changed its dimensions. We can place our radiator here under the wall. When we click for the first time, we can turn this radiator. I choose the ortho function. In addition, when we insert a radiator, we do not have to choose it from the library. After clicking the icon of such a radiator, we can give it the parameters that are needed in the properties. Suppose we would like to add a bathroom radiator. We click on the type of radiator. We choose a rail radiator. We can choose the name of this radiator, enter the manufacturer, type, and other data such as diameter of the connectors or even the length. On the 3D view, we can see how our radiator looks. We see that it has only one level collector. We can enter 10 collectors. We can reduce the height of this radiator and its width, and now we can see it is more like a bathroom radiator. You can also change the diameters of horizontal headers and enter such a heater into the project. We can give it the appropriate power value and appropriate connection method, depending on the particular radiator manufacturer. Here the power supply can be on the side from the top and the return from the other side. On the same side, the power supply and return from the bottom, as you like. I will turn off the ortho function and put the radiator in the bathroom. I can place the radiator properly. I will use the ortho function again. Now we can connect the pipeline to the radiator and enter the next pipelines to show the second possibility to enter the radiators. Let us assume that here we run a heating pipeline at 0 level. We track the radiator connectors with the function of tracking. You can see that the pipelines cross here. On the insertion window, we can change their order so that they do not cross each other, and the program will automatically connect the power and the return to the radiator by means of vertical pipelines. We click on the piping again, power supply to power, we change the pipeline's order, and we lead them, for example, to the window because here we will have inserted a radiator. Now we can choose the function of inserting the radiator with connectors. As you can see, we hold the radiator for the return, that is, the arrow coming out of the radiator, so we have to put a return over the return pipeline. We unmark the function of the import from the element, turn the radiator over, insert the power supply and return. Now use the vertical set. We click the vertical set, we select import from element. One height can be 0, the other, let's say, 20, so that the program automatically cuts the pipeline to the height on which the radiator is. We click a second time and the radiator is connected.